Brexit caught up with the UK with growing bottlenecks, but Boris Johnson pretends that this is part of the plan and lets himself be celebrated as the leader at the British Conservative Party conference. A lack of skilled workers, dizzyingly high energy prices, and a growing risk of inflation. Britain may face a really hard winter. But the British Conservative Party conference in Manchester, which ended on Wednesday and which I talked about already this noon, there was no sign of this. In his closing speech, party leader Boris Johnson just celebrated vigorously. Hundreds of Tory members without masks and distance cheered Johnson as the undisputed leader in a room specially prepared for the speech. All other cabinet members had to be content with a smaller room during their appearances. A British TV journalist even says that Johnson fulfilled his childhood dream of being a world king, at least for the duration of the party conference. Higher wages, higher productivity, higher skills, more growth and lower taxes. These will all be achieved with government-led change in the UK economy, Johnson said in his gagged speech. The Prime Minister brags that no government before him has had the guts to tackle the problems that he now wants to overcome. However, uncontrolled immigration will no longer exist. By the way, problems he created, which his people don't seem to get. With a refusal to relax the tightened immigration rules after Brexit, Johnson goes on a confrontation with the economy. Numerous business associations have criticized the government's position. A representative of the association even speaks of a pretty frightening message. Even outside the conference area, many people hardly feel like partying. During the party convention, angry pig farmers and butchers gather there who feel that Johnson has been delivered has not been delivered, has delivered them on a knife edge. And slogans like, "Look here, Boris, you are killing our industry." You can see there. Corona and Brexit, this mix brought his business to the brink of ruin, complains Adam Cheel, who runs a slaughterhouse in Essex. During the pandemic, his overseas employees went home to avoid being stuck without a job in the UK, he says. Now, they would not come back because of the tightened immigration rules since Brexit. As a result, tens of thousands of pigs will soon have to be culled and burned. The entry rules for skilled workers from abroad need to be relaxed, said Cheel, but Johnson just doesn't listen. Being killed is what usually happens to pigs in this country, Johnson jokes in numerous TV and radio interviews over the past few days. A radio presenter who asks him about the problem, and he answers persistently with a counter question, "Have you ever eaten a bacon sandwich?" "Yeah, but not one from a burnt pig." In his closing speech, he does not mention the plight of the pig farmers at all. The problems with the shortage of skilled workers is also behind the petrol crisis. This has been under control in the UK for a few days now. The country is estimated to be short of 100,000 truck drivers, but the offer by the government in London to issue temporary visas for a few months for work in Britain has only been accepted by around 130 long-distance drivers. And as far as I know, only 27 arrived. David Hennick, a trade expert with the UK Trade Policy Project think tank, believes Johnson's alleged economic reform plans are pure rhetoric and ad hoc. The chances that better-paying jobs could actually arise from the crisis are very small, he says. Still, Johnson seems to get away with it. He just has the magic touch, Hennick continues, by which he means Johnson's magical ability to convince people of his arguments, no matter how stupid. It just has to sound good, and whether it's true will no longer be of any importance in a few months when the headlines are again dominated by other topics, says Hennick. And Susie Morley, a district council chairman from the eastern English county of Suffolk, who advocates more competencies at the local level at the party conference, considers Johnson's argument to be plausible, even though, as an opponent of Brexit, she was once very angry about the politician and his half-truths. "I just didn't believe the slogans," she says. When asked why Johnson should have become more trustworthy by now, she ponders a little. "Because we're a team," she finally says. Behind Johnson and his cabinet, there is a whole squad of competent MPs, employees in the ministries, and local politicians who are available with their expertise. But does she have confidence that they will also be listened to? Then she laughs, crosses her fingers, and says, "Let's hope so." I don't believe so. That's what I say. And just a quick word, there's not 6 million EU Europeans in the UK. There were 6 million applications for a settlement scheme. I could have applied. I qualify, but I didn't. So they're not all in the country. I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.